Hey guys, my name is Alexandra Valentine and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we'll post all things sewing tutorials, sewing hacks and whatnot. So if it's something you're interested in, kindly give this video a huge thumbs up and also hit on the subscribe button to join the family. For my returning subscribers, you're welcome once again. So in today's video, we are going to be drafting and sewing this pencil sleeve with symmetric pleats at the wrist area. Okay, so let's just get straight into the drafting process. So on the pattern paper, we are going to be drafting our vertical or marking our vertical measurement, which is from our shoulder to our upper arm to our elbow and then to the wrist area. Now on those points, now we are going to extend in a straight line so that it's going to give us our horizontal lines. Okay, now once that is done, we are going to be going in with our round sleeve measurement, and at the top shoulder here we'll go in by 5 inches and come down by 5 inches. Then we are going to square that up. The depth is 5 inches. We'll just square it into a horizontal line, and the one we went 5 inches on the shoulder line, we'll just connect it to meet this horizontal line, just like this. Okay, now at the top part there, we are just going to curve it in so that we'll be able to just curve it in at this point so that it's not sharp, because we want to sketch out our armhole measurements or our armhole curve. Now on this other angle 90, we are also going to just curve it, so the curve is going to connect into the other curve that we did earlier, so that way we've gotten what we wanted. Now it's just to measure the curve there and see if it's up to your armhole measurement, the armhole measurement you have on your blouse or on your sleeve. So for mine is 12 inches and I'm just marking that 12 inches there. Then for my round wrist measurement, I have my round wrist measurement divided by 2. I'm just going to mark it there, then plus 2 inches. Okay, 2 inches is going to serve as the sewing allowance. Now on the elbow, I'm also going to impute my round elbow divided by 2 plus 2 inches for stitching allowance, and the same thing for the wrist divided by 2 plus 2 inches for stitching allowance. So if you're taking your measurements for your wrist, please do not take at the wrist here, because it's going to be smaller and your sleeve, like your hand, will not be able to pass through properly. What you take is like your round arm, your round hand, and you get the exact measurements for your wrist. Okay, now we are going to connect all points now in a straight line. And that's all for the drafting of the sleeve. So let's just go ahead now and cut it. Please watch carefully on how I'm going about the cutting process. Okay, now that the pattern paper for the sleeve is ready, we are just going to transfer the pattern paper on our fabric. Now on this straight edge that is at where I am, at the direction where I am, we are going to place it on our folded fabric, on the folded edge. Then we'll just cut out the remaining edges, that's the hem, the side and the armhole area. Now we are going to take that pattern paper again, because we want to make the effect of the pleating. So what we'll just do is to mark away the 2 inches for stitching allowance, and then we are going to come up from the hem area by 6 inches. Alright, now that is done, we are going to connect 2 points in a straight line and then we'll cut it out. Back to the fabric again, so that effect that we just did there, we'll have to replicate it or transfer it back to the fabric. Now that is done, I'm going to open up the fabric now, and then, because I'm making use of Ankara, but from the image that we are recreating this, they made use of net. So for a better effect, you please make use of a net, a chantilly net, then the pleat is going to be Ankara. But in my case now, the pleat is net. It's because of the style of the outfit that I'm attaching this top to. That's why I'm making use of it like this. So what you're just going to do now is dye your fabric. Now you're going to pleat it on the V opening that is there. Make sure that the pleating covers it, and then you are going to now take that V shaped pattern paper that you cut out earlier and place it on it. Then you will trace out the V, like you cut out the tracing the V edge. Okay, this is going to be easier for you to do than to just cut it off hard or follow the fabric, because the fabric now is underneath the net, so you will not be able to see the edge of the fabric. I'm talking about the Ankara fabric. All right, so once you've cut this out, then you also face the pattern paper the other way and cut following the same process. Please, after pleating, do not forget to use your pins to hold down the pleat before you iron it out, okay? So that the plate is going to stay in place. Now, once that is done, we are just going to turn the chantilly lace right side facing the Ankara, and then we'll join the both fabrics together on the edge and also the other side as well. Okay, I've attached the net down to and the fabric together, and this is what it's looking like at the back, and this is what it's looking like in front. So I'm just going to take off these pins now. Please make sure that after you take out the pins, like before you take out the pins, you press this properly so that the place will stay in place. Now I'm just going to join my fabric like now and then stitch out the 2 inches sewing allowance that we added when we were drafting it. So I've gone ahead to stitch out the 2 inches we added. Now I'm going to just flip this to the right side and we'll see the end result. So that's it about the drafting and stitching of this type of sleeve. So if you want to have seen more tutorials like this, kindly give this video a huge thumbs up and also hit on the subscribe button to join the family. And in case you have a tutorial to request, you can do that by visiting my channel and posting it on my community, and I will be sure to create a tutorial on it, because sometimes I run out of ideas on the type of tutorials I will want to create. So if you can help me post on my community, I will be sure to answer. So until next time, bye. Please do not forget to subscribe.